Shall we make some breakfast? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and if you are returning, thank you so much and welcome back. I wanted to take you along for breakfast for the 5 days of this week with me, just for some breakfast inspiration because I love breakfast time and it is coming up to breakfast time right now for me and I'm starting to get quite hungry. So I thought I'd bring you along with me for the whole of this week. Also considering I go by Sassy Foodie on here, on YouTube and on Instagram. If you want to be friends, please give me a little follow. I figured I best start posting some foodie related content on here also. Also, please ignore this little paint chip. I've had some work done recently and I need to fix that. Let's get into it. So today is Monday and we're going to start off with what is known as my death row meal. It is buffalo mozzarella with tomatoes on sourdough bread, and I just love everything about this combination of food. It quite literally is my death row meal. If I had to choose one, this would be it. We've just toasted our bread with olive oil and a little bit of garlic, but if you didn't want to have fried bread, you can totally just put it in the toaster to make it crispy. And this is something that I do if I am in a rush, but luckily today I have a little bit more time. And now we're just going to start layering the tomato and the mozzarella. Layer down the bread until it's full. I've just chopped up some cherry tomatoes and I'm just going to put these over the top. I had these to use up, so usually the bigger tomatoes on their own are absolutely fine and enough, but I have these to use up, so I'm just going to put an extra few on there. And I've also got some spring onions. If you don't like super savoury flavours in the morning, you don't have to add this, but I'm quite feeling it this morning. This is also a perfect brunch and lunchtime meal too. I'm just gonna salt and pepper up, and I'm also gonna put a little sprinkle of oregano. If you like it herby, I'd recommend oregano or basil. And then finally we're just gonna add a splash of olive oil on the top, and this combination really lends itself to a balsamic glaze. So I'm also just going to go in with a little sprinkle of that. And here we have. I'm going to go and enjoy this, and I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday. It's Tuesday and Originally for Tuesday I had a sweet breakfast planned, but I'm really not in a sweet breakfast mood today, so I'm just going to do some reshuffling around of what I had planned for the week. So we're going to make Shakshouka, and I've only come across this for breakfast in the past, I want to say maybe year, but it's not something that I have super regularly. However, I did have it in the last few weeks and it's going to become a staple at this point. It is so nice for breakfast, and it has everything that we need in terms of nutritional balance as well, so that's always a win. So let's make some Shakshouka. That is Tuesday's breakfast. We have a lovely little Shakshouka with some pita bread to mop up all the goodness. What I love about this recipe, and the recipe is inspired by the Downshiftology one, which I'll link below, but I make 2 portions in order to save a little bit for later in the week. I can just warm that up in the pan and add the eggs into it, and I find that it's a really quick, easy breakfast because it's prepped in advance, so that's really handy. I found I look like a lion today. What is going on? I'm gonna go and enjoy breakfast now, and I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and today we are making one of my actual favourite desserts. This is one of my go-tos. I have this possibly at least twice a week because it's just quick, it's easy, it's got all the goodness, especially if you're feeling a sweet breakfast. This encompasses everything that you would want from a sweet breakfast. You may have seen this one from the Instagram trends, but it's a trend for me that has stuck personally. It is the Weetabix cheesecake breakfast. Let's go. So this is Wednesday, and as you can probably tell from the video, this literally took me about 5 minutes to put together, but it is so scrummy. I'll see you in the morning for Thursday. It is Thursday, everyone, and I must apologise in advance. I've been to the gym this morning, so as you can see, I'm a little bit salty. I've been on the floor for burpees and things, so I'm just a little bit icky today, so I do apologise. I've definitely worked up an appetite. This breakfast is inspired by a recipe that Joe Wicks posted quite some time ago, and I don't really know what it's called actually. It's kind of like a quesadilla with cheese and egg and chutney, and it's just absolutely delicious. So we're going to do a concoction of that. We'll call it a quesadilla. That's probably the most similar thing, so we'll go with that for now. I'm gonna have to improvise with this one because I don't have, the only flat frying pan that I have is a stainless steel one, and I don't want to risk doing this recipe in that because I'm worried that the egg is going to stick, which I don't want. I don't want it to go wrong because I'm so hungry by this point. So I'm going to use the wok as an alternative just because it's a little bit more non-stick. Ideally, you would want a flat frying pan. On reflection, I actually think this is more like a burrito, isn't it? I'm just getting confused with all these Spanish wrap concoctions. I've just decided to have mine with a couple of olives because these are literally my favourite olives in the world. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go and have my Thursday breakfast, and I'll see you in the morning for Friday. We have made it all the way to Friday, or should I say, if you have made it all the way to Friday, thank you so much. And I hope that you're enjoying my breakfast brunch inspiration so far. For Friday's brunch / breakfast, we are going to be doing a carrot cake inspired overnight oats / porridge, depending on what you prefer. I know not everybody likes overnight oats and might prefer porridge, but vice versa. Either way, it will work. I figured putting this one in is a little bit more in tune with the season, given that we have definitely entered autumn territory, and some of these flavours like the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the allspice will bring out the flavours of the season for autumn. So I hope you enjoy. So that is all of my breakfast and brunch for this week. I really hope that you've enjoyed coming along with me. I would really love if any of you did try any of the recipes, even just put your own spin on one of my ideas. I would really love it if you tagged me on Instagram at sassyfoodie to see what your creations are, and also to give me inspiration if you did make any adaptations, because that's one of my favorite things about cooking and getting creative in the kitchen. It is literally my whole personality and passion. I have absolutely loved filming these videos all this week, and I would love to do a part 2 if you guys wanted, because I have so many more breakfast ideas and brunch ideas that I would love to share, and there's just too many to fit into a 5-day week, unfortunately. So if you wanted more of these kind of videos, please let me know in the comments, because I would really like to film it. I'm also thinking there's so many avenues to go down here. Like, I could do evening meals and lunch ideas, you know, work lunch ideas, all that kind of stuff. Just getting some inspiration and variation in what we are eating, because that is literally, I find so much joy and happiness in my kitchen generally. It is my therapy space, let's put it that way. So with that being said, please give me a little thumbs up if you liked this video, and also I would love it if you subscribed if you did like this video. Drop me a comment in terms of which breakfast was your favourite, and if you did try any, I would love to see how they turned out. And I will see you in the next one.